I love jazz. I love scatting. I am the scatter. And then the normies scatter away. If you hate jazz, I hate you because you are racist. And if you don't get what I mean, I don't give a fuck about you. I just recorded a video. It's 57 minutes of me talking. And yes, I'm under influences. Fuck. I'm never gonna do jazz. One time I went to the jazz thing at my high school, but it was just a bunch of men. And it was just like, look how good I can play this instrument. And I was like, what about jazz being beautiful? They don't fuck with my 50s cool jazz, 60s avant-garde blues jazz swag. Country Joe and the Fish. Julie London, Dorothy Dandridge. Don't even with me. I can't with that. I can't. You know what else I can't do? You know what else I'm like, nuh-uh. Anti-fermenters. You know what ferment is? It's Phil Lestrick's Kermit the Frog. And if you don't fuck with ferment, I fucking hate you, you fucking fascist. That's from Lullaby at Birdland. You know what else I love? A samba. The samba. 60s samba. That's just good though. Fuck. You know what else I love? Jimi Hendrix. And I don't even really listen to his music. He has more of an acid sound, a bit harsh for me, and it's not that I'm against hard rock. I do love it. I love Steppenwolf. I love Jimi Hendrix. I just haven't been in the mood. I've been in my sunshine pop, baroque psychedelia, cool jazz era of just liking things to be beautiful. Some easy listening. But sometimes I just get into that groove. You know what I love? You know who I love? Country Joe and the Fish. Fuck! It was Dorothy Moskowitz, who was the female vocalist in the United States of America, this 1960s avant-garde band. She ended up being Country Joe McDonald and the whatever people. I haven't listened to their music because that was 70s. Country Joe and the Fish is the 1960s. And you know what they got? You know what Country Joe and the Fish got? Anti-war. Anti-Vietnam War music. Because that's what being a hippie is about. Stop never do I never but got the day of the way of the never wap never way my never papa day. Fuck. Scabble debo bottle base scabble debo bop that day. One time I asked my friend, I was like, if you looked at me Would you think I can scat? And she was just like, no. And so I'm gonna surprise people. I'm gonna show up on California. I have this idea. I'm gonna go on the streets of Los Angeles. I'm gonna have a sign that's $5 to talk to me. Or I'll be like, homeless queer, give me money. And then some gay people will be like, fuck yeah. But it's gonna be $5 to have a conversation with me. And then if they're an influencer and they try and film me, I'm gonna have another sign that is $10 to film it. And if they start being like, what the hell, man? And then I'm gonna have another sign which is $15 if they're gonna be a fucking cunt about it. One time someone was like, I get what you're saying, but it's just cunt. Well, fuck you, you bitch ass motherfucking cuntwad. I'm gonna say what I want. Desanitization. The internet used to be about being insane. It used to be about being an insane person. You would just do whatever you want and people would go, hell yeah. You either had to be insane or have some serious talent to get internet notoriety. Well, I have both. My words speak for themselves as I'm master of my own prose, because you can take so many different meanings. Everything I say is nuanced. Nuance. People are afraid of nuance. They don't understand nuance. So then they blame the author for their confusion. Well, this narrator don't give a fuck what you think. Woo! This is King Crimson. I got him from the Georgia Aquarium. And what else do I got? What's something, this is very important. Dean Winchester, Castiel, Destiel OTP. When I tell you, I fucking love Destiel. I'm just like Dean Winchester, Castiel/Castiel. Destiel OTP. There's nothing in the world except there's Kirk Spock, OG Mpreg. Kirk Spock, OG Mpreg. Man. Fandom history. Oh, I have something else. Okay, I have to lock in and be careful. This is for my senior year high school ceramics class. It's a frog teapot. I wasn't able to glaze the full inside because, I can't see it. So it's not food safe. So I guess it's more of a concept prototype. Usually the professor, the teacher was like, I don't like people just doing the same thing every single time. But she was perfectly fine with me making everything frogs because I was so good at it. It's because my junior year, I was in Honk Junior, and I was the bullfrog. It was for our, children's show. But I was a bullfrog, and so then I learned how to draw frogs. And, I had a frog phase. I made more than this. I have to be careful. Oh my god, I have to be so careful. This is my favorite one. This was our pinch pot project. We had to have at least 3 pinch pots. Here was 1, 2, 3. But he's fishing. I grabbed a stick and then I used some fishing line. And look at that. Let's get it stabilized. Look at that. Made this when I was 18. He's fishing. He's a frog. Oh, it's fine. The stick just fell out of his hand. Because I was like, if I were to give him an actual fishing rod, that shit, it would not survive the kiln. Not with our high school. What? How do I get that in there? How do I get that back in there? What the? What? There, oh, there we go. Okay, I'll put him back. I got another one. And these were the teacups. And then they had little leaf pads that you would put them on. There's a spoon, but it broke. Oh well. You know, for mixing in sugar and all that. I have another frog I made. One last frog. So we had a project where we had to include multiple materials. So my frog. See the little leggies. You know, it looks better when it's on a surface. He has a little spring, and then these are jasper eyes. You know, I'm not sure. I'll probably either give this to one of my friends or Delancey. Shipped in the mail over time. Because I do have one member of my biological family who I actually talk to. So I'll be able to at least step at their house. This is, not Frederick. Frederick is the ladybug. Something, though. Verdinged. I got this from the Ren Fair with my friend. It's just a silly little 3D printed frog. I'll probably leave it with her, because she has the memory. Because I'm going to have to disperse a bunch of myself, so my plan, it's very loose, and it can change at any moment. And if you're going, that isn't a plan, understand it's more than that. When I fly out to LA, I'm just going to do like performance art in the street, shit like that. Go out, meet people. Hopefully, I'll be living at a motel. I have enough money saved up to be able to do this. I'm in a very unique situation that makes me able to do this. Also, I am a white person, so there is the white privilege part. It would probably be a lot harder to be an insane vagrant artist if you were not white, and I think that's fucked up, so I'm doing it, so then hopefully someone who is not white can do it too. Because then we can make art together. Different cultures and shit like that. There were black hippies. It wasn't just a white thing. Look at Jimi Hendrix. The quote, "The power of love will when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace." You know, people are attributing that to the Empire State Building climb, but I've been saying that since before then, because Jimi Hendrix said that. I have this painting of Jimi Hendrix I did, and I stare at it. I often just look at him in the eyes, and I tell him, Jimmy, I will make sure that they know the power of love. He came from Seattle. I came from Georgia. But I'm meant for the West. So I'm going out there, and eventually I'm going to make my way to Oregon. I'm going to make my way to Eugene and Portland. And let me tell you this. Also, Ashland. California official, the Tumblr blog, recommended Ashland to me. Not to give me money, but to love me for being insane. California, here I come. Look, man. It'll be so nice to be able to find the weird hippie part of Los Angeles. And I don't care how long it takes me. It has to exist. Being a hippie sucks in Georgia. The Southeast is not for people like me. But it makes me like Country Joe and the Fish. They have a lot of Dixieland influences. That's Louisiana. That area. Because true American culture is resisting our oppressors. The revolution will not be televised. Instead, I'll be blogging about it.